Good morning, it's 2 a.m. and I'm ready for a new long adventure. 2,000 meters ahead of me. The goal for today is the top of Gran Paradiso, 4,061 meters. I've been hiking for 1 hour now and I should be pretty close to the hut, Rifugio Vittorio Emanuele. The weather doesn't look ideal actually. When I started to hike there were a lot of stars in the sky, so it was pretty clear, but now it looks pretty covered in clouds and I can see some lightnings here and there, so not really sure it's gonna work out actually. Rifugio Vittorio Emanuele. Seems like no one has started yet. It is time to change my shoes. "5 a.m. I've been hiking for around 3 hours. I'm at 3,300 meters and the weather is still pretty cloudy. There's just a break in the horizon, but overall it's not the best. I met two guys who were going down because a storm was approaching, and that's basically when I saw the lightnings, but it looks like it's fading now, so I might be lucky. And now straight up. Sunrise with Mont Blanc in the distance. I have no words to describe how beautiful it is. Morning light hitting the entire Alps basically. 200 meters missing. Wow! On the final ridge. The top is there. All right. After 5 hours and 2,000 meters elevation gain, I'm on top of Gran Paradiso. Yoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Guarda un po' dove sono. Mi vedi?
Dove sei?
Sono in cima. Guarda che figata.
Ma che meraviglia!
È una roba speciale e non c'è nessuno. The coolest thing is that I am alone. It's Sunday morning. There are probably hundreds of people coming up. I can see like a bunch of them there and a huge crowd down in the valley. So leaving early paid off. After some time, the silence was broken by the crowds approaching the summit. And while everyone is reaching the peak now, it is time for me to go down. Cheers!
Oh, I miss solo adventures. Such a balm for the soul. Being alone out in the mountains forces me to listen to my body, my mind, understand my limits like no other experience can. I felt almost invisible, going up and down in just a few hours, barely being noticed by others, leaving no trace. It felt so good.
From white to green. So that's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed. I wanted to point out just a few things as a disclaimer. This is not the safest way to get to the summit. The best way is to have a guide or be with a friend and be tied on a rope. On the upper part you're walking on a glacier, so it is definitely no joke. So why did I go alone and untied? It was very early in the season, it was early June, so there was a lot of snow covering the ice, and I knew from local friends that the conditions of the glacier were very safe. Of course, I took my own risks, but I was conscious about it, so I just did it. Also, this is not the most classic way to get to the summit. Most people hike to the huts, Refugio Vittorio Emanuele, the one I passed, or Refugio Chabod on the other side, the first day, sleep at the hut, and hike to the summit the day after, basically. This is definitely the most effortless and easiest way to do it, but I wanted to challenge myself to do it in one day, with no lifts, no nothing. So yeah, I felt pretty good, and I just did it. And last thing, how did I make it to be alone on top? Well, I just started earlier than others. I'm pretty sure the huts serve breakfast at a certain time, maybe 4 AM or something like that. It depends on how late in the season you are. So basically everyone starts exactly at the same time. So if everyone starts at the same time, then they kind of arrive on top at the same time. So basically most people were arriving on top, spending probably 5 minutes, enjoying the view for a bit in the crowd, and then they were going down because a lot of people were waiting. So not the best experience in my opinion. So yeah, if I can give you a tip, try to leave earlier than others. Bring something with you for breakfast, and yeah, thank me later. It's time for me to go back to the mountains now, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, a lot of adventures are coming soon. Thanks so much for the support on the latest videos, and I will see you in the next adventures.